The court today largely sidestepped the merit of the birthright citizenship order. Instead, it issued a ruling to curtail federal courts from issuing nationwide injunctions. In a 6-3 ruling, the court ruled that the lower court exceeded its power. Justice Amy Coney Barrett, writing for the majority, when a court concludes that the executive branch has acted unlawfully, the answer is not for the court to exceed its power too. In a dissent, Justice Sonia Sotomayor said the ruling created a legal regime where no rights are safe, writing, "Today the threat is to birthright citizenship. Tomorrow, a different administration may try to seize firearms from law-abiding citizens or prevent people of certain faiths from gathering to worship." President Donald Trump calls the ruling a victory against judges.
These judges have attempted to dictate the law for the entire nation. In practice, this meant that if any one of the nearly 700 federal judges disagreed with the policy of a duly elected president of the United States, he or she could block that policy from going into effect or at least delay it for many years, tie it up in the court system.
San Diego legal analyst Dan Eaton says the ruling means that injunctions can now only apply to the party that initiated the lawsuit, be it the state, an individual, or a group.
What the order means is that if you're going to challenge an executive order, you'd better do it as a class action if you don't want it limited.
It also means that presidents will now have freer hands in issuing executive orders without worrying that a district judge will block them.
That kind of a broad invalidation of a presidential executive order will have to wait until ultimately the Supreme Court weighs in.
Eaton says that also means that previous nationwide injunctions against Trump are also invalid. As for the issue of birthright citizenship, California Attorney General Rob Bonta says the state's case is still moving forward.
I'm hopeful that the court will see that a patchwork of state injunctions where birthright citizenship stands for some states but not others would inevitably create administrative chaos, sparking widespread confusion and spurring questions.
California sued the Trump administration over the birthright citizenship order in January. Eaton says the Supreme Court will have to settle the issue sooner or later. Alexander Nguyen, KPBS News.